Hello everybody, my name is Gattis Kandis and today I will show you how you can save money with this. So this is a bulb splitter thing that you can screw in where you would normally screw in your normal bulb, and so now you can screw in here up to 6 bulbs. And you're probably wondering, yeah, but how is that saving electricity? Well, instead of using normal light bulbs, which I have on at the moment, that's 100-watt bulb, which is using a lot of electricity, you use light-saving filament bulbs, which are new style bulbs, and they are 10 times more efficient, so they give 10 times more light if you are using the same wattage. Let me demonstrate. So at the moment I have 100 bulbs screwed in the ceiling, and I'm gonna show you how many luxes it gives on my bed. Just to quickly explain, luxes is the amount of light you get on a particular surface. So usually that means the closer the source of light, the more luxes you're getting. And then lumens is something different. Lumens is the total amount of light that a particular light bulb can give you. For example, this one is giving about 1400 lumens, and this one is giving about 800 lumens, but it is only 6-watt bulb, which is very energy efficient. So let me first show you the amount of luxes that we are receiving from this bulb. To measure luxes accurately, you need to always stay in one place. For example, because I'm wearing white, or doesn't matter if I was wearing black, it doesn't matter because the light would reflect light and then the black would absorb light, so it would change the light. Like at the moment you can see I got about 109 luxes, but as if I move around the room, then you'll see how the luxes keep moving around, because I am either blocking the light or I am reflecting the light, so that's why it's changing. That's why for more accurate results I need to stay stationary in one position. And so now I can see I got 115 luxes. 115 luxes. Okay, so this is from the 100-watt bulb, which is a standard light bulb. So now I'm gonna screw this one in and we will see how many luxes we get from these bulbs. Okay, I need to turn this one off. And it's very dark now, but this one, it's a little bit hot, which reminds me, another benefit of these new lightsaver filament bulbs is that they never get hot. You know, like even if you leave it on for an hour or 2 or 10 days, doesn't matter, they will always be only warm. So which means like if you suddenly need a bulb for another room, you can unscrew it instantly. You don't have to wait for it to cool down. As I had to wait for this one, it's a little bit hot, so I'm just gonna give it a couple minutes, gonna forward the video so you guys don't have to wait. I'm gonna wait all by myself. Okay, I'm gonna start with one bulb and check how many luxes we get from just one bulb. Okay, put it in here and then put it up here. So now we have at the moment just one bulb, which is 6-watt bulb, and so let's measure the luxes for that one. Okay, I'm gonna turn on the light. Okay, so we got some light, and I can see already, I'll show you as well, it says 60 luxes. Okay, there you can see it says 58 at the moment. Yeah, if I lean back, then it says 60. So that's 60 luxes, that's about half of the other bulb we had, but this is only 6-watt bulb. So now I'm gonna screw in more bulbs and we will see how the luxes go up. I'm just gonna now screw in all the bulbs. By the way, I have a mix of warm white light and cool white light. So I took it out from the ceiling and I screwed them all in, and now you can see I have all 6. I'm gonna now attach it back here. Okay, and I'm gonna turn it on. And it is very bright. And so now the luxes are 300, a little bit over 300. So I'm gonna show you that. As you can see, now we got about 300 luxes. If I lean back, then we have 300 for sure. So now we get 300 luxes, which means that all the luxes are actually addable together, which I didn't know before. I didn't know that if you add 2 bulbs with 50 luxes each, that the total will be 100. because I always thought that it works like cars work. If you give twice as much power on a car, it will not go twice as fast, but it will go about 1.5 times faster. And that's exactly what I thought how light works, but it does not work like that. The light actually, like, you're not losing any light at all, because if you have two 100-watt bulbs, they will give as much energy as one 200-watt bulb. That's why in this case one bulb was giving about 50 luxes on the bed, and then 6 together is giving 300, so there is no any light loss. And so at the moment, as you can see, I have all 6 of them screwed in, giving 300 luxes on the bed, which is 3 times more than 100-watt bulb did, but the energy is used is only 36 watts instead of 100. So that means they are about 10 times more efficient than a standard light bulb. And just before I go, just want to tell you the difference between white and yellow white light. So the yellow, or it's called warm white light, is the one that's traditionally used at homes because it gives relaxing feeling and it just feels homely. On the other hand, the cool white light, which looks more white, it gives a much crisper look. So that's why it's used like in schools and hospitals and places where you need to see things better. But then, like in this case, I mix them both together, so I get best of both worlds. Yeah, just before I go, I remember that I bought a watt meter, which I can actually show you, demonstrate how many watts. So right now it's 0 watts because the bulb is turned off. But now when I turn on the bulb, so this is the standard bulb, it's like super bright, and then you can see it's using, supposed to be 100 watts, but it is 94.7 watts at the moment. Okay, and this one is the new filament bulb, which is only 6 watt bulb, so I'm gonna turn this one on. And again, it's bright, and as you can see, this one is using only 6 watts. Okay, so now I'm gonna screw all 6 together and check that as well. Okay, now this is all 6 bulbs together. Gonna turn on, it's gonna be super bright. It is super bright, and so now you can see it's using 37 watts of energy. So the bottom line is, if you want to get the same amount of light that you are getting from your standard 100-watt bulb, then use 2 of these ones, 2 6-watt bulbs, which will total to 12 watts. And so it is not quite 10 times more energy efficient, but it is very close. So it was about 96 when we were measuring, 96 divided by 96 divided by 12 equals 8. So it is 8 times more efficient comparing to the standard light bulb. Which means if you use these new filament light bulbs, you can become 8 times richer and get all the girls. And thank you very much for watching, and I will speak to you soon.